The BBC has admitted to receiving more than £2 million of EU funding over the past 3 years, with critics highlighting the inappropriate timing in the lead-up to the EU referendum. When asked for comment, the network's spokesperson responded that external funding, including EU grants, is not used for news projects, which the grant forbids under its rules. The money is only spent on research and development, like a 3D broadcasting and ultra-high-definition filming. The BBC has been accused of bias by a number of groups over their coverage of recent events.
Okay. BBC, shame on you! BBC, shame on you! Muslim lives matter! BBC, shame on you! BBC, shame on you!
Our message to the BBC is this: it is Ramadan. Why don't you mention that in your coverage?
We also reached out to the EU but got no comment from Brussels. We did speak to James Garver from the UK Independence Party. He calls this the tip of the iceberg.
It goes much further than that, because over the last 5 years, £22 million has been spent by the European Commission, by the European institutions, and given European Union institutions, and being given to the BBC. Now, it's interesting that those didn't show up on any BBC reports. Those figures actually showed up on a transparency report from the European Commission. So we're coming into a very politically sensitive time. It's disappointing, if I'm being honest, because the BBC does have, under its charter, an obligation to remain impartial, and it makes it very easy, because of the timing and that sense, and the sensitive nature of next year's referendum or possible referendum. It makes it very, makes people ask a few questions and lead to people to sort of the doubters out there to actually think about this a bit more deeply.